where Russian drone and missile attacks on Ukraine have killed at least 2 people, as per reports. This comes as Ukraine ordered the evacuation of 11 more villages in its Sumy region bordering Russia. Russian troops launched an estimated 109 drones and 5 missiles across to Ukraine on Friday and overnight, adding that 3 of the missiles and 42 drones were destroyed and another 30 drones failed to reach their targets without causing any damage. The attacks came amid uncertainty over whether Kyiv will take part in a new round of peace talks early next week in Istanbul. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that some 50,000 Russian troops have amassed in the area with the intention of launching an offensive to carve out a buffer zone inside Ukrainian territory. Meanwhile, Ukraine's top army chief, Oleksandr Shyrsky, has said that Russian forces were focusing their main offensive efforts on the Pokrovsk, Torets and Lyman in the Donetsk region, as well as the Sumy border area. Now, in a related development, at least 7 people have died after a highway bridge collapsed onto railway tracks in Russia, close to the Ukraine border. The train was reportedly going from the town of Klimovo to Moscow and was in the Vinnytsky district when the collapse happened. The bridge in Bryansk brought down several heavy trucks onto a moving passenger train as it collapsed, with 31 people also reportedly injured. The Russian Emergencies Ministry said fire and rescue units were attempting to find people who had been travelling on the train. Meanwhile, Moscow's Interregulational Transport Prosecutor's Office said investigation has been launched. Let's once again turn to the Middle East, where Iran's Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says Tehran will not accept pressure over uranium enrichment. Speaking in a recorded statement, he said Iran has the legal right to enrich uranium and will not give up that because of foreign concerns. He called for demands to halt enrichment, a form of domination. This comes as the United Nations nuclear watchdog says Iran carried out undeclared nuclear activities at 3 different sites. The agency's report also confirms a sharp rise in Iran's stock of uranium enriched to 60%. That level is close to weapons graded. The report says Iran now holds enough material for multiple nuclear bombs if enriched further. Western powers plan to table a resolution at the IAEA board meeting next week. Iran denounces the report as political and unbalanced. Let's listen in to Iran's foreign minister.
بله، اگه حرف سلاح هسته‌ای باشه، سلاح هسته‌ای از نظر خود ما هم مردوده. و ما هم پرچمدار نفی سلاح‌های هسته‌ای بودیم و هستیم. اینکه اونها میگویند شما نباید غنیسازی داشته باشی، در حقیقت یک جور تحمیل سلطه خودشون بر ما هست. چرا ما نباید غنیسازی داشته باشیم وقتی که همه این حق رو قوانین بین المللی، حقوق بین الملل به ما میده؟ میگن شما نباید داشته باشید چون ما نگرانیم. چون اونها نگرانن، ملت ایران نباید غنیسازی بکنه. و این اصلا از طرف ملت ایران پذیرفتنی نیست. چرا؟ چون پذیرش سلطه دیگری هست. اصلا فارغ از این که ما به غنیسازی نیاز داریم یا نداریم.
This comes as Iran says it has received elements of a US proposal for a nuclear deal. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi confirmed the development in a post on X. He said Oman's Foreign Minister Badr al-Busaidi visited Tehran on Saturday and shared details of the proposal. Araghchi added that Iran will respond in line with national interests and principles. The White House confirmed the proposal and urged Tehran to accept it. US Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt stressed that President Trump remains firm. Iran must never obtain a nuclear bomb. Meanwhile, US Special Envoy Steve Witkoff delivered what the White House calls a detailed and acceptable offer. This comes ahead of a 6th round of talks between the 2 countries. The date and venue are yet to be announced, however. We now move